Fiona. I am back with another reading. I've been waiting for quite a while. I have busy. I've had some trouble really finding inspiration, so it took a while before I could really go back to the reading that I was very happy about. I have done a few in the book that I'm just not very happy about yet. So this is based on today, how can I improve my social life. This is actually this came as an advice, piece of advice that I asked on the Lindenladen's boards about my channel. Do you have any ideas? He said like try to maybe go a little further into your videos on astrology and like how feeling unpopular and feeling unwelcome. So maybe do something like that, like how can I make more friends. And the question came to me really, how can I improve my social life? So here you go, you have 6 files, and I have also some that I will draw afterwards. The cards that are used are this, you can't see it. I'll have the booklet. There we go. Astrological Insight. This is in Dutch, so I'm gonna have to again translate on the spot. This will be the same for this. I'll get the booklet again. This is The Secret Language of Colors, roughly translated. And of course, I'm gonna have to translate this as well, but both of these have very little written on them, so this will be easier for me to do, having to translate into another language. Also, there are separate piles onto your piles from the Osho Tarot. This is a pile that I have had for a very long time, but I never really feel comfortable, like I get it, and I want to try some new stuff, so I want to use it. Also because again, this is in English, it has only one word on it, and it allows me to go more into like what's on the picture, the symbolism, what intuitively am I feeling when I see your cards. So this is going to be it. So choose your pile, take a bit of breath, not with this on the background anyway. But now take a little breath, and if you want to pause the video to give yourself more time to really choose naturally which pile are you drawn to, and you can choose more than one if more than one really speaks to you. Alright, so I'm gonna start with you pile number 1s. I can easily get this out. As you can see, some of them are bigger than others, but I noticed that, for instance, number 6 had a very few cards left, but got a lot of Osho cards, so I think it kind of makes up a little bit, yes. I guess I'm gonna use the remaining Osho Tarot as clarifier, and also this is Psychological Insight, it says, into the cards, and they have like a tiny little message on it, and yeah, I'm going to try to translate it if I can on the spot with some additional messages. Here we go. Alright. Okay, wow, this one is for myself, I suppose. It's about inversion. Anyway, file number 1. Let's see how you can improve your social life. I'm going to do the Osho cards for last and see what your regular card said. Okay. Maroon, I think. And it says attract success. Well, obviously you want success to improve your social life because it is about contacts. This is Mars in Earth. Control yourself or contain yourself. Of course, that's very important. I'm feeling that maybe, or I'm already getting this feeling because it's both red. Then, like maybe you are very passionate. Maybe you speak your mind very quickly. You have very strong opinions, and maybe you kind of go too fast right away. Maybe the rest of your reading is going to be about taking a breath, taking a pause, and not going in everywhere all in. Like, it is absolutely good. Passion is fantastic. Maybe you are overdoing it. That's the feeling that I'm getting from just these 2 cards alone. But of course you got a lot more, so we're gonna see what else you can do to improve your social life. Number 1, plum, and it says conquer your challenges. Okay, yeah, it's really I do like that it says conquer, especially. Well, you also have Mars, the planet of war and fighting and victory in your reading as well. And again, it looks a bit like a shade of red. You're a very feisty one, number 1. I think you are. Listen what she's. Tangerine. Be spontaneous and have fun. Okay. This sounds a bit contradictory to the first three cards that you got, and I'm gonna see what else. I think that maybe it obviously is connected. Maybe the overdoing it is about being too spontaneous and enthusiastic. I'm getting the flavor of Jupiter here. Jupiter and Sagittarius, they can also kind of get so excited and they're excited that they kind of forget about their surroundings, forget about their audience, the people that they're talking to. So maybe you are one of those, and the control yourself is more about spontaneing yourself, like don't completely overwhelm everyone with a storm of enthusiasm for whatever you are very passionate about. Alright, this one came in reverse, but I'm going to do it just upright because I don't know if it actually does anything for these cards. These are just oracle and not tarot. And this says Mars in fire. Even more red, guys. Seriously? Okay, do something. Okay. Alright. That information gives me the feeling that maybe maybe you just feel like you have to do it now. You feel like your enthusiasm, you feel so motivated to do something and get something going. It's just that you're overdoing it. Or maybe it's actually do something actually is not doing something, or doing it with a little less energy. Toning yourself down is the actual thing that you need to do. It's funny, these are all still shades of red. Okay. We got Pluto in air, and it says strive for equality. This is a more cool tone. It has a little bit of red here, but these are more cool cards. Of course, air is also about cool, about keeping your mind cool, about staying cool, keeping a very clear head, to make rational decisions from a distance, objectively. So I guess this is definitely something that can help. I'm getting, okay, yeah, this kind of blunt for saying that. I'm getting this strong feeling that like you may really be like steamrolling over other people, and this the equality is not like you're not doing it because you want to, because you feel better. Don't get me wrong, that's not why you do it. I feel you just don't really realize just how much you can overwhelm people with your passion and your energy for whatever goals you are. Like maybe you are into activism in some way, either in real life or online, like maybe through social media, support groups, bring attention to a certain cause. Maybe you're just leader in your group, and this is just saying, like they all love you, they love your passion, but in order to really create a group feeling and a really community feeling of everyone having their share, you should probably take a breath and tone it down a little bit. Whatever you're doing. Yeah. Draw two at the same time. Purple. Develop mental clarity. I guess it really suits with the Pluto in air signs, So funny that like this is also a shade of purple, the plum, but the plum is a lot warmer of a shade of purple than this purple one, This one has more blue hues, goes more here at the heart. It goes more towards the pink side, like maybe it's better to be cooling down. I think. Oh my, you're gonna get it now. Sorry guys. Mars in water signs. Take it easy. But it could also be that maybe you are burning yourself out a little bit. Well, even though you don't notice, you don't unintentionally and unknowingly, you are just spending so much of your energy that you are maybe burning yourself out, and that's why take it easy. Again, red. Little words, red and then no purple. Moon in fire. Get mad. Okay. Okay, there's two ways that I can see how this is connected in your social life. One is that maybe someone else, maybe all of this, you may be directing your anger into the wrong thing. Like maybe you're really big in activism. It could be that maybe you are better at speaking for other people than speaking for yourself. And so maybe your anger is not yet directed at the people or the situation that you are actually mad at. But of course you can change that. I don't know what it is. There might be someone who you should actually feel more mad at or more deprived, right? The other way that I can see it happen is maybe that actually I'm getting a third option as well. The other is maybe that there is someone else mad at you, but they aren't expressing it. And it could be for like a multitude of reasons. It could be for benevolent ones that are just, they're very passive, or they don't really know how to stand up for themselves, or maybe they respect you so much and relationship with you that they are afraid of contradicting you, speaking up against you, especially when you're so fiery, you're so passionate, you can unintentionally give off the impression that people can't really disagree with you. I think they can. I think you are reasonable if you take a deep breath, but maybe you're unintentionally giving off the vibe of being very intimidating to other people. And so maybe again, like if you do these more airy things of like you need mental clarity and trying to be more about equality, you can actually show these people that hey, I'm a decent person. You can talk to me, you know. And the third one that I got was maybe what was it? People, you, or maybe just yes, you are mad, and like it's maybe you are mad and you're coming from a place where you used to not speak up for yourself at all. Maybe you were literally feeling immobile and paralyzed when you have to speak up against someone or really fight back and really defend yourself. This is someone that I know perfectly well. I'm not gonna get into that, but maybe the third option that I get from this is that, yeah, like you're overdoing it now. Like you have all the perfectly right and understandable reasons why, like anyone would get mad at whatever you're mad at right now, or whoever you're mad at. But you have bottled things up for so long that right now, someone only has to like give you a little bit of touch, and like, bam, you just go off. You know, like you're really vulnerable right now, very raw in your emotions, and maybe that's the overdoing thing about it. Like you've waited too long to really listen to yourself, listen to your anger for whatever reason. Anyway, okay, you have Uranus in water. Follow your intuition. I especially feel that like for some of you who pick this will probably have like Uranus in Scorpio. This is a really weird idea that I get, like when they talk about intuition and Uranus. I know Uranus in Pisces are not alive anymore. So, and maybe the ones in Cancer could be watching it too. Anyway, follow your intuition. Alright. And then you get Venus in water signs as well. Be creative and get inspired. You know, maybe it is about inspiring how to improve your life, your social life. Maybe if you were one of those people who were involved in some sort of activism, and it doesn't have to mean like going to demonstrations with your slogans and everything, but it could also just be like a support group online or through social media, bringing an issue to a lot of people's attention. Maybe they want you to start playing around a bit more, like in your approach to how you do this. And I do think that like this goal, this ideal that you're getting involved with, that this is also what provides you this creativity and inspiration. You may have gone through a very long period not feeling inspired, like what I just said at the beginning about myself. Anyway, alright, you got more red, guys. Venus in fire signs. That is the answer. Okay, I think that kind of speaks for itself. Now, the people like. And so in the case you are this person that is steamrolling over others with your enthusiasm, or your activism, like they do like you and you do like them, let them know that like you appreciate having your platform, you appreciate having people who share your values and your ideals, love them all. I interpret love here in this reading as more of a universal thing. You get more fire, guys. This is so much fire. Dash a little air. Okay, sun in fire. So yeah, I guess quite a few of you watching are Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius suns, or maybe your moon. The passionate live a powerful life from passion. from your passion. Okay, yeah, I think you're already doing that. This is not really a piece of advice. I think this is just, to highlight the theme that is going on at the moment. Ignore the fact that I just got an email. I am. Mars in air. Did you seriously just get all Mars signs? Here, yeah, Earth, water. Now you get air. Okay, Mars. You haven't had Mars. On fire too. You got all 4 of the Mars elements. Guys, how is this? You don't make this stuff up. Prove that card reading is real. There you go. Mars in air. It said many roads lead to Rome. So again, it's probably this ties back to this air thing. Like maybe your approach is one that you should change, and like you should alter it. Not completely change the course or anything, but just there is a way in which you can make your point that would make people listen more. I hope you can do anything with that. I don't know if you may already be realizing what you can do at the moment. You also have orange. You keep more shades of red. Oh my god. Cherish yourself. I think you already do. You already do. Again, like with this passion thing, this is just a confirmation, that no, this is the same theme, this is all the same theme, and this is all what is going on for you right now. Oh, this is nice. Jupiter in Earth. Enjoy the abundance. So, yeah. I think you are already enjoying abundance. Maybe, again, maybe a bit too abundant. I think that's how to say it. It's really interesting. Like this is, yeah. It feels like we got a few more grounded, like the Earth or the area signs. So yeah, there is definitely some. I think you can definitely do a lot of work and make a lot of things happen when you ground yourself. I think, and definitely, the same for if you just, try to step back for a moment and just let these emotions flow without without steamrolling. I think that's it. Of course, you also got some Osho cards. I'm very curious. I'm going to just turn them upright just in case, because I haven't trained yet in turning them in reverse, and the booklet actually says that it doesn't really matter all that much from what I've read, but I can remember correctly. Okay. Alright. We have this conditioning. And oh wow. Conditioning scores more about your roots and your family. You can see, like, you have this big fiery bright colored lion, very sparkly, probably, but they're not looking very happy among all these sheep. Now I think one of the things is your family. You may feel like you stood out among your family in some way. Maybe if we're gonna do astrology, maybe you are a fire sign and just surrounded by everyone who is full of air signs, Maybe or your moon is an air sign and everyone else was just very rational, and so you had some trouble really finding some common ground with people, and this may still be a happening in your life right now, in your social life, and so maybe maybe you just feel like you end up with the wrong people. The other thing, of course, then I can also, of course, you have so much of these fire and stuff, like you are a leader among people who follow, and this can actually, some people don't like that, I don't know if any of you watched the show Survivor, about voting off in the tribes, and compete in challenges and vote, and the losing tribe has to vote someone of their own tribe off. I have Life with Family, and there every season there's always someone, this contestant early on, who is perceived as too bossy. Keyword is perceived, so you really watch out and remember that I said perceived. I do not think that you are, but you may be perceived as this. And this, I mean, it's nice. How do you change your perception that people have of you? I don't know. Like, I guess feeling it is just a case of bad luck for you right now, you know? Like, you probably really aren't like a bad person who is just here for an ego trip. Just, you might just be around people who are, in astrological terms, I call this Aquarius distorted to the extreme. And what I mean is, I'm not here to shit on Aquarius. What I mean is by that, Aquarius sometimes has this tendency to be a bit too stubborn and stuck on equality. You know, you have the equality one in your pile, but like I have seen it a lot with my North Node in Aquarius, and just drawing in a lot of Aquarius myself. But I've seen it like some of them, again some, the negative expression is really like they get so fixated on the idea that everyone has to be equal, and that like they don't like anyone who stands out even remotely from that. You know, like someone, like again, like in the group thing, you as the leader, you may just be giving a very perfectly reasonable and valid suggestion, one that is actually right, but you may just be there with people who already see that as being too much. And in that case, I'm really sorry for you guys. I'm so sorry, guys, that like feels like you're just at the wrong place at the wrong time in the wrong company with people who are just a bit too have a bit too they have too much of a trigger for people who are trying, and they might just perceive you as being authoritative when you really aren't. You're just being helpful. And you know, Aquarius and especially the Uranus can make someone very rebellious. And yeah, so this is definitely a bit of a issue of like the needs of one versus the needs of many. And you know, again, like all I can say is that I'm really sorry that you're struggling to get along with some of these people. I don't know, I think some people are so stuck on their ideas that just it's impossible. I have met them, like that's why I'm using this example about that's why I'm like using this the example about Aquarius. Like again, I've had also I have absolutely lovely Aquarius friends. I have dated people with Aquarius placements, so, and like my dad, who I love very much, has also Aquarius heavy in his chart, so I really am not trying not to come across as if I'm shitting on Aquarius, but it's just the example that pops in my head right away, you know. And again, this is a distorted negative quality of Aquarius, which not all of you will be portraying, will be showing, expressing, you know, be like. Anyway, you have your conditioning. It's also funny, like, I talk about Aquarius, and of course the opposite of Aquarius is Leo, and you know what, guess what animal is here on the card. There you go. I am a bit biased talking about this. It is observation, but yeah, I admit it is a bit biased. I am a Leo. I am talking about this from a Leo point of view. Sorry, I'm not really sorry. Just hope it's not offending anyone. So we have also fighting. like you needed more feisty cards already, you bought number one. So it is interesting that this is the clouds. Nobody's created the clouds deck, I think, suits. And of course that corresponds with air. And air, of course, again is more about the rationality. So maybe it is about like the way you use your words, not the way you voice things. Your choice of wording may be the thing that needs a little bit of altering, and maybe that's going to be enough. I hope that that's enough for you to really improve your social life and your relationships with other people. Maybe it is really. I really hope it is just as simple as that. I hope that you're one of those and not one of the people that if you're just with the wrong people. Okay, this is suppression, and this is a fire card. Again, I think you may not feel really ready while you're reading this reading. When you're watching my video, you may have already thought while I was talking, like, hey, yeah, but like, why would I hold back? So maybe you feel like you're like stepping away too far from yourself, even though it's not really that big of a change, but for you it is a big change. For you it may really genuinely feel like suppression, like I really hope I have not given you the impression that you need to just suppress and repress all that fire in you, like you have some really good fire. I just like, maybe it's just it's just a little bit altering, and like I would understand if you see this and I look at this and you're watching this and like, yeah, but like then I just pretty much give away everything that makes me, and yeah, I'm really sorry. It really sucks. Makes you if that makes you feel that way. And like I really don't hope you don't feel like that. I do. But if you do, then yeah, maybe you're not ready, or maybe this is just really not the advice for you. That's okay. I just kind of sucks that it took a lot of cards before before maybe this conclusion came up. But yeah, I don't think that you would be suppressing. I think that's it. I think like maybe I hope that this is not real. I hope that it's just kind of a perception. Like that's also seems to be a theme here, a perception. Okay. Success. A really nice tiger, a 6 of fire. I know this is I think for the 6 of wands, which this relates to. I think this is about victory, about your victory lap and returning after just having had some sort of success. So you can see that in the picture as well. So yeah, I'm getting this really feeling that maybe some other people are trying to suppress you, I'm suddenly getting this favor, like, again, I see this in Survivor, with like, people can get really angry over other people celebrating too much when they win, and like, rationally, it's just insane. Like, of course you would celebrate if you win a really big thing, Of course you would be happy. But like, again, I'm getting this now I'm getting this thing that like there are, yeah, I feel like there are some people who are just going to be annoyed with what you do no matter what. Like, even if you give a perfectly valid response that is just happens to be emotional or more passionate or more loud, and it already ticks people off, and in that case it actually is absolutely not your fault, and I don't think there's much that you can change about it. it's just them. Some people feel really stuck in their ways, I think, or just for some reason feel so threatened by you. Alright, you got maturity. It's also a really nice card. You know, I guess, so of course the rainbows are like earth, or the pentacles or discs in traditional tarot. I guess about grounding. I think, setting abundance. I think definitely a little bit of grounding could help and just make you like this older and wiser person. So you also have for healing. Okay. It's also, of course, really nice. I hope that you can heal through this reading or through applying some of these. If you can relate to any of this, you know how to do it. This is what I'm letting go. 8 of Cups. Still. I guess, again, maybe you're one of the people that, like with this book, get mad. Maybe there's something that you need to let go of, hang on to, or could reach or you are letting yourself go too much, or just again, or maybe it's just maybe your third option for improving your social life is just maybe trying to let go of trying to please these people. Like I'm getting a strong feeling that there are 3 types of people who will be watching this pile number 1. You know, like the people who have been very repressed themselves, and like they may be expressing their anger that they have bottled up very badly. We have some people who are just overdoing it a little bit too much, and like they just use a little bit of toning down and cooling down, and it would be fine, and like they would probably be a really good teacher and mentor figure to everyone, a real leader, also with your success card and your maturity. And there's some who probably with the conditioning, and just you may just have these people who really for some reason they've really gotten it into their head that you are this really annoying, bossy person, and you won't be able to change their minds. And that's very sad. So, we also got moment to moment. This is an earth sign. Earth deck rainbows. Really, yeah, he's you know, it looks like he's doing this flying pose, you know, like in the Titanic movie. Like, yeah, you know, like feeling like, you know, you just about letting go and just enjoying your life freely. Here we have the 6 of clouds, which is of course air or swords, and more about, yeah, the burden. I guess it can be hard. Some of you might be getting a lot of flack for being more outspoken, and just because they're the only one who speaks out, they get all the flack, or because they were the first one. It's that, yeah, sorry. Playfulness. This is a really nice card. And we also have finally friendliness. 2 cups of water. Yeah, and I do like you have here 2 very different shades of trees, and they kind of blend together here. They merge, they find some common ground, and so I hope you can find some common ground with people as you're watching this, or have just found some common ground, you know. So that was it, pile number 1. Whoa, this is long. I might have to just cut this into several parts or something. I don't. I'm looking at so yeah. Alright, I'm looking at these inside cards. Alright, wait, I'm looking at the one on top here. Okay, it's interesting. It says, I am willing to let go of the way I stick to judgments, or my judgments, I guess. So, yeah, I think some of you may have, some of you watching may have just blurted out something, some sort of judgment that was actually not fair, or at least not accurate. And so, yeah, maybe you could be one of the people whose social life will improve by trying to just not judge right away. Okay, that was it for pile number 1. Now we're gonna go for pile number 2. How can you improve your social life? Azure, protect yourself. It's a really nice, calm and quiet color. Air, so with a little bit of a cool sun coming through. Yes, you guys are looking for some sort of serenity, feeling of just floating around, being serene, very Neptunian actually. Pluto in fire, take the lead. Okay, that's nice. So, taking the lead here could mean just taking the steps to protect yourself in some way. Even, again, it's really weird. See, I look at the sun and this idea pops in my head, like protecting yourself as in putting on sun lotion, you know? Like maybe some of you should really be applying some extra sun lotion to make sure you don't get sunburned. Maybe some of you watching are redheads, with a very light skin, you get sunburned very easily. I don't know. That really, it just popped down. This is violet, and it says, create a balanced life. Don't we all want that? Sort of. And yeah, I'm thinking of inner balance. It's about just your having peace of mind for you guys. It's really funny. You have all these bluish cards, you know, very cool. We got gray, get to know your body. Maybe maybe some of the protection is also for your body. Just like even again like the sun lotion thing for you guys who like tanning, who just get sunburned very quickly. You know, it's summer, gonna get hot. Maybe it already is, or just in other ways like maybe just by psychic vibes. You know, maybe you will realize just how much you soak up with stimuli and energy from other people. Sun in water signs. Be kind to yourself. That's a really nice one. More water, more bluish. There you go. And sapphire, I don't know how to pronounce them. It's the blue. It's the blue stone. Let your body be reborn. Okay, that really suits with this learning, get to know your body. You know, like by finding out more about your body, you're like, what can you handle, what can you not. Maybe also, maybe you have just found out that you have a sort of food allergy, or maybe your skin has some sort of condition or allergic reaction to something, and like by getting to know your body and like finding out like if there are certain foods that you shouldn't eat or make a lot or have less intake of, or just like certain cosmetic products gonna have a lot of scent to them, you know, like a lot of fragrance and some people have a really allergic reaction to it, you know. So that maybe just it's worth for you guys to go through like you know, your food, or your cosmetics, or anything like that, and see, you know, is there anything that I react badly to, that my body reacts badly to. Okay. Silver. It says be steadfast. You know, keep your ground. Stand your ground. And yeah. So maybe the protection could also be, I've already got that idea, I definitely have it now, about boundaries, setting boundaries in some way. Maybe this has to be about yourself, like if you are one of those people who are very lucky and you find out that you have a certain allergy and you have to learn to be really disciplined with it. I'll tell you a story, like I had a friend, a really good friend, best friend actually, a couple of years ago, and they found out they couldn't eat certain foods, and like of course at some point you go through this negotiation phase, you know, and you just try to see like, oh, maybe if I just take a little bit of this, it will be okay, and they would just always immediately feel results when they did. And so this is not the first time I've heard of people who have allergies, but like there's something that you may need to be really disciplined about and really principled, like, and it might really it's probably going to really suck if it is something that you really like, you know. Yeah, like I guess be steadfast, and maybe this is about like how could this tie to your social life. Of course, it could be just like boundaries with all people want. Also, maybe you're the type who likes to go out to eat with friends or loved ones, or maybe your favorite colleagues, and you're gonna have to be very careful with what you order when you go out to eat with them. It could be something like that. Gold attract abundance. Oh, that's nice. I think, that's really nice. It's really funny, like even this gold card has a bit of a cool tone to it, you know, a bit of a cool hue. I hear to it. Yeah, apricots. You know, be happy and feel relieved. I guess there's definitely at some point, it's gonna feel like a relief to guide yourself. Maybe there is a medical reason, or it's the allergies or something else that is keeping you from really living your social life as much as you want to, or as much as other people would want to. And so, yeah, being kinder to yourself and occasionally having to really just cancel on something can maybe just make you feel a lot more relieved, you know, like don't put yourself through certain things that you know you just can't handle. Green. Breathe some new life into your nervous system. Okay, that is nice. I love it. I love this picture with the typical shade of green. You know, it really feels like this plant over here is coming back to life. You know, feeling reborn. You know, another friend who had allergy, who was very careful about dairy, like lactose intolerance, and like she really hated having to cut some food, especially some dairy, but and she would really stick to it. Her skin would look so much better, she had just gotten a completely new skin. So again, like this green, it shows some plants, so it could be an earthy thing about the body. Uranus in air, get some distance. Actually, now that I talk about the new life, I'm going to open the window a little more for a little bit more fresh air. Alright, maybe I shouldn't. It's so noisy outside there. But anyway, I do want some fresh air. I'm gonna try, okay? Get some distance. Yeah, maybe the distance is from people who are leading a lifestyle that isn't, that you can't quite keep up with anymore. You know, it'd be like, or maybe like you used to be able to party a lot. You know, you like to do all the, you really paint the town red every weekend, and even during the weekdays maybe, you know, like come home and just have a little drink for fun, and just a nice drink, and like maybe you have just recently something that happened that is just making it harder for you to keep up with the group of friends or loved ones and their lifestyle, and yeah, I feel that some of you will be like at this fork in the road, like, do I keep trying to live that kind of lifestyle even if I know I might not be able to keep up with it, or am I going to try something different? You know, Uranus is about doing things differently. It's something, some food for thought, guys. Number 2, Mercury and Earth. You know, practice makes perfect, I think. You know, be prepared, because that's half the work. It literally says. I don't know if there's an English phrase that is like this. I guess again, indeed, like, may have to prepare yourself for a slightly different lifestyle. Neptune in air, forgive. Oh, guys. So I feel some of you will have indeed tried to keep doing the left path in that fork in the road that I just talked about, you know, and like, it's hard to accept some things that you can't do anymore, you know, it's really hard, and like, there's still time and just doesn't feel fair, you know, and like you are struggling so much with something that everyone you seems to do, and everyone seems to be able to do, and maybe even take for granted a little bit, and you know, maybe you have until recently, or just in the past, tried really hard to just keep doing that lifestyle, even if you know that it's unhealthy, and just, you know, this card tells you, you know, to forgive, you know. You made some mistake, you had some trouble accepting and really adapting, and you know, that's going to take some time, and forgive yourself for not being able to adapt right away. I think, yeah, that's just, I get a very strong sense that that's the case for you in this whole reading. Neptune in fire, find your own truth. I guess that's also kind of thing, like you maybe a lot of, due to these changes in like your physical condition or medical condition, if some of you watching are going through that, like a lot of things will that you thought are true may turn out not to be. I feel really shit. I feel so bad for saying this. I get a really strong feeling that some of people in your group of friends or your family or whoever you have to tell about not being able to do something anymore, they did not accept it. They did not understand. They did not want to understand. They didn't want to accept it. They thought that you may have recently found out that you didn't really know some people as well as you thought, or they weren't the great good friend you thought they were, or at least not as understanding as you thought they were. I do think, like, if you do really care about this relationship and you want to make it work, of course try. But yeah, you do have to start thinking of like, for how far can I push myself until it's too much, you know? Remember that you can carry all of the weight. You know, it's not you do 100% and they do 0%. You know, yeah. So again, it's gonna be a really fork in the road kind of decision for you guys. Number 2, I really feel that it is, and I'm gonna give you some Osho cards. I already sense that this is going to be the same theme. Again, notice how so much of these cards again have this cool theme about, you know, peace, a bit of a cool colors, air, water, cool water, you know, and then I mean like a peaceful, steady river, or a sea that is very steady and like sun shining on it, and you can just lie back in that boat and just let it drift you and just drift away and let it take you somewhere. Alright, you have the card integration. I guess there is something new about yourself that you really have to start integrating into your new lifestyle, and this is affecting your relationships and your social life. There you go, guys. Compromise, even with 2 people on it, you know, like the two options, you know. You may have this typical there's all respect for religion, you know, but I'm getting this typical, you know, when you feel there's an angel on one of your shoulders and a devil on the other, you know, and like devil is like, no, do it is fun, and the angel is like, no, you gotta do something nice for yourself and kind to yourself, you know. You have We Are the World. It's really nice. You see all these colors, really, and yeah, I guess more integration and just, you know, maybe you might find better. You might find that you really get some support and some yeah, and a very new group of people who give you this new life when you just look at like the internet, because that connects to people all over the world. Receptivity, receiving, so also very nice. I think it is definitely time to receive. Remember, you're receiving a lot of negativity at the moment. Past lives. Yeah, can kind of yeah, maybe about your ancestors. I get this. Do some of you have? For some of you is this about your family? And I mean, like the social life is with your family, and like maybe some of you have a family business that you find you can't keep up with, or you can maybe you won't be able to take over full time when your parents or other people who own this place retire, and you know, something like that. Innocent, really nice, wise old man. Really nice card. I feel really kind of happy looking at it. It's really happy feeling, peaceful. Beyond illusion. I guess again, like looking further than what is happening right now. And you also have the dream, and that's the six of cups, the traditional tarot. Because yeah, she's looking at something, like maybe you are thinking of a past bond, or you're really wishing that you can have a strong bond. I think something like that. So I'm gonna use also the psychological insight cards. Have this, and it fell right into my lap. All of them, yeah, all of them. I feel they should. Taking care of yourself is the biggest gift that you can give to other people. That's literally what it says. Question: do I want to exchange my liveliness for adjusting my behavior any longer? I am prepared / ready to actively express love. My love. Yes, so yeah, just like the people that you like and like just there's just a practical reason that you just feel like you're not gelling anymore. You can like make it obvious that you do like them, you know, that it's not, you're not making an excuse to just like slowly but steadily disappear from their lives and ghost them or something, you know. Like this is a genuine excuse. I don't want to word excuse, a genuine reason why you're not doing as much anymore with these people as you used to. You know, maybe some people are a bit scared that you're lying, you know, then like one of those classic examples, oh, I'm too busy, you know. So if you do stand your ground and set some boundaries, make it obvious that this is not because you want to limit them, you just want to make sure that you don't cross your limits. I think that's it. Do I truly help the other person when trying to solve their problems? I guess not. That's going to be a big question for you. Oh yeah, this is a big one. Honestly, everyone should know this. It's a really big life lesson. Like, regret will only give me something if it makes me decide to do things differently from now on. And it's a really big life lesson for everyone, you know, like you know, really it all starts with intent, you know, wanted to do things differently. If you talk about, you know, the medical things that some of you watching may have, you know, it starts with intent. It starts with actually wanting to change your lifestyle, you know. So I couldn't be talking all of this really nice, but like some of you may just really not want to change yet, and you know, you will pick the other side of the fork, and you know, that's your right and your choice, and you're gonna find out if this was the right choice or not. I strongly get the feeling that it's not, but again, I'm just one person and I don't know you, so yeah, ultimately you decide. I don't. I certainly don't have anything here like a weapon pointing at you, like you have to do this. That's it for you guys. Pile number 2. Holy cow, this is really getting longer and longer. There you go. Do a practice one. Run. So there you go. This was pile number 2. Now we go on to pile number 3, guys. For everyone who picked pile number 3, you're gonna find out how you can improve your social life. Well, right off the bat, guys. Oh, there you go. Uranus in fire. Dare to be you. Don't be afraid, / don't be afraid to be you. More about dare. You have the courage to be you. Wow, guys, I think you're in for something. You guys pick number 3. I think this is going to be very, very blunt. I can already feel the way I express myself change just by having the energy of this pile. Saturn in water, set boundaries. Number 2, Moon in air. Get things off your chest. That's like the expression in English, I think. So yeah, you guys, I really feel like I don't have to draw any more cards, because I know the theme is very obvious, but I will give you a full rating, don't worry, but I feel like it's going to just highlight whatever this says, So you're coming from a place where you have really just be very afraid, I think. Likely unconsciously. I think you didn't really quite realize yet that you are afraid of something, and you have changed like your behavior and just your lifestyle a lot due to it. And this be you is really annoying advice, because sometimes being you, I don't think that being you means be an asshole, like I hate that phrase a lot, because it like I feel that it really easily gives people an opening to just be an ass and like, hey, but I'm me, and like the same thing with like people who like, hey, but it's a constitutional right, freedom of speech, and they use that to air a lot of really obnoxious and completely unwoke and just ridiculous views, like homophobes or very racist people, Sorry if you're watching and you feel like I thought I just hit you right in the spot, but I'm naming some examples, So yeah, I do think yeah, I'm back. I hope I don't get cold again. I have to keep interrupting the reading. Okay. So here, what was it? Yeah. So again, like I think this is important for you guys. Venus in air signs, get in touch. It's also important, obviously. Maybe getting in touch is to express something important. Saturn in air, invest in your relationships. That's actually very similar with this. Saturn in earth, less is more. I feel this is about quality over quantity, friends. You guys, I think you guys are gonna be at a point in your life when you really go to make some decisions on who are my best friends, who are the people that are quality instead of just quantity. Less is more. Or maybe, some more quality time with people instead of just always some superficial contacts. Neptune in water. Discover, your psychic powers, your psychic ability. Yes, maybe you guys really should get some more into your astrology or reading, watch more of these videos, maybe. Or start doing some card reading of yourself. Venus in earth, eat and live healthy. Also important, obviously. I think maybe with the internet and with people being online 24/7, like there's always someone available. It's hard not to stay up way past when you should actually be going to sleep. And like healthy lifestyle could also be just be a little more firm and like I have to go to bed now because I have to wake up early tomorrow. Make sure I get some sleep. Pour in water, help someone else. Maybe by using these psychic abilities, you guys. And be aware of your creativity. Maybe there's like some sort of art related to tarot or oracle or astrology or something that you are really good at, you know. Some of that art is really nice, you know, or you may like describing some imaginary you get from like when from certain aspects in astrology, you know, or certain cards, you know. Maybe you're really good at giving these really nice metaphors and analogies for a certain tarot card or an aspect or a house placement in astrology. Moody mother, live through your emotions, you know. It's important. I think definitely important to get through these emotions and really live them, really experience them. You know, water moons do that a lot. Like they have to actually, they actually are at risk of doing it too much. But you know, maybe get in touch with a certain water moon. There may be someone in there who has their moon in Cancer or Scorpio or Pisces that could really give you some decent advice that you need right now. Or maybe these are the type of people that are that quality less is more. Okay, you got celebration. Your Osho cards. Yeah, it's really nice. Like I think it's the Three of Cups in traditional tarot, right? It's really cute. Just feels very happy, you know. There's 3 people on there, so maybe there's 2 or 3 people that are really the quality person for you. I got courage. A nice little flower that just pop, that just peeps through the earth and starts blowing, you know. Kind of like you know, some of you watching an Aries, likely with some Pisces placements, something like that, you know. Aries, the first sign, the beginning, I think. So you're still very fresh on something, very new. Right? Creativity. There we go. Okay. Yes, it's also nice. Again, creativity with Amber. It's also about creativity, you know. I think you are very creative. You could maybe, if you don't want to really do anything with psychic ability, then maybe you can translate that into art in some way. Again, if you're again talking about Pisces, ruled by Neptune, they are really good at just putting out that imaginary, you know, like really imagine, but really just thrust people in and like really tell the story. The Rebel. Alright. Maybe you feel kind of rebellious because of it. Like, kind of. Oh yeah, he's breaking from some change. It was like certain type of clothing, traditional clothing maybe. There is some, there is something that maybe you can use through your core. Maybe there is some. Yeah, you can break through some sort of change or some patterns by using that creativity. Nothing less, being completely black, you know. You are in the dark. Maybe you're one of these people who gets their best ideas at night. You're a real night owl, so that would make it a bit harder to live a healthy lifestyle. You know, just maybe it helps with meditation. Just sit there when there's nothing and just let everything be around you. The Lovers, that's nice. You got a really nice lover card. Maybe the lover is one of those quality people, or is about being a quality partner to someone else. We also got awareness. That's nice. I love this thing. Like you see how this ice is breaking and someone is coming through. You know, face. You know, maybe you literally by getting in touch with someone, asking them for advice, or just expressing something that's on your mind, you can actually kind of become aware and really break the ice between you with someone, and make this real breakthrough. I'm going to give you one more card. This one. Alright. I got 3 of them for you. I got listen to your inner critic less often. Blend. Asking for what I want will increase the chances of actually getting it. I am not responsible, and this is really accurate. I already heard these in English. I didn't even need to translate, you know, like, I am not responsible for the sadness and anger of other people. I think this really, yeah. We again talk about Pisces, about stimuli first, and now taking other people's energy. Like, I guess it is important to, like, it's good to sympathize, it's good to be there for people and really, really empathetic, but obviously you can't fix most of the things for other people. There probably are a few things that you can help them with, fix for them, but solve for them, you know, small things, but like, you remember that, you know, you can't fix everything, and you know, that's what I'm going to leave this at number 3. Yeah, it's still a lot shorter. I have to hurry up a little bit. I don't want to hurry too much. Go. Okay guys, on to pile number 4. How can you improve your social life? Let's see. I'm going to again start with the oracle cards. There are 3 so far. There have been, all the piles have had one really distinct theme, and it's really interesting, you guys. Alright, number 4. You have brown, and it says set boundaries. Wow, it's funny because other pile had another card that also said set boundaries, but you get this one, and this is earth. I feel that this is definitely about maybe with physical boundaries. Like you see it, maybe it is about feeling different, because this is earth, it's all one color, and this is a very distinct other color. Contrast, you know. I get it. Okay, we're feeling. I'm gonna keep doing the cards. See what happens. Moon in earth. Take the time to work for your feelings. More earth, you know. You guys probably very down to earth, very grounded, but no. Maybe it's time to really like become a little less about the physical and more about emotional. Jupiter in fire, go for it. Okay, we're gonna find out what you are supposed to go for. Emerald. It says calm your mind, body and soul. Wow, very spiritual, kind of with an earthy twist, you know. I do like, yeah, a lot of green already, you know, and I have a feeling that's gonna be a lot more. Very, again, earthy. You guys are watching, maybe you guys watching are an earth sign, you know, all Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Bordeaux. So it's be oozing with passion, it sort of says. Okay, now that's really nice. Maybe it isn't like you are really a bit too grounded and kind of downplaying things, you know, like, and not in the airway of being stuck in your head and very detached and rational, but just not really like you're very steady as a person. Your emotions are very steady, you feel very level-headed, you know, and like maybe it's about expressing yourself more, you know, expressing yourself more passionately. Okay, now you're getting some red. Cherries or cherry shade, I guess. Live a unique life. Okay, or special life. Okay, yeah. Go for it. Live a special life, and I guess that's what. Yeah, go for it. You go for being more passionate. You know, for showing more about how much you care about something, how much it means to you. I love this color. Lavender. It's so nice. I can just keep getting distracted by it. It's so I love this color just so much, and I feel really cool and peaceful in it. Connection between of body, mind, and soul. You got again, yeah. Here you got mind, body, soul, and here you got again you have body, mind, soul. It's definitely about just like being connected overall, you know, and just not just one aspect of yourself. You know, physically, emotionally, spiritually, right? You know, sun and earth. Make sure to have peace and stability. Okay, yeah, no, it's the same thing. Maybe you are actually doing it a bit too much. And again, plants. Here you go too. You have really big of a plant theme and like things blossoming, you know, or starting to come in bloom, starting to get in bloom. Mercury and fire, tell the truth, with a little flair. With some flair, you know. I think maybe again you could kind of spice up the way you word things, you know. Very straight. Maybe the way you talk is very straightforward, and like you could really use to add just a little more flavor, like this your choice of words, maybe, you know, or just really thinking of like how really trying to make your feelings come more across through your words. Pluto and air, more air, earth. I mean, let go of control. Alright, you guys, a bit of control freak maybe. I do think it is control over yourself and not over others. Maybe you are feeling a bit restrained in some areas, you know. You may really pride yourself for being reasonable and level-headed and just keeping a good head on your shoulders, you know, and like maybe you're doing this just a teeny bit too much. You also have Lilac, and it says strengthen your faith, your trust, more faith, I think. You know, you guys are times like you can be very steadfast about something, you know, like convictions, you know, and you know, maybe it helps to just start thinking more about what are my values, my convictions about things. You know that values, of course, that connects with Taurus and the second house, which Taurus rules naturally in the zodiac. You know, like I guess it could be important to do a bit of a really soul searching about your values. You know, what do I want to stick by? And by doing that, by doing these things, these change about yourself, you will indirectly also improve your social life and relationships with other people. Ruby, rejuvenate, and yeah, make your body young or younger, I guess. I guess it more means like maybe more of a childlike spirit, or just looking at things more like how did you think about things as a child, like what would make you really excited. Think about looking at things just like with more curiosity, like what is that? What is it supposed to be? Like a bit of a childlike curiosity, and maybe that can also give you the ability to be more passionate and just be with more flair and just more, yeah, gracefully in how you tell the truth and not be perceived as very kind of dry anymore. And you also have yellow, cleanse your body, because your earth signs, earth is about the physical body. Maybe this is about talking more about, the sense of control over yourself, and about letting yourself go more. Yummy chocolate. Feed the body and soul. Yeah. So I guess, yeah. Of course, you could take this literally and go get some chocolate. Of course, there's also in makeup. In makeup, you have certain brands that have these eyeshadow palettes that are shaped after a chocolate bar. Maybe that's something you like. Of course, what is something that really makes you feel satisfied on a more on a deeper level, not just, this is my favorite pizza, and I feel nice, I feel full, but like, what makes you feel really completely fulfilled, your life purpose. Jupiter in air, take a course, some studies, I think maybe that can be that kind of soul food for you to really start reading and learning about something new. It says, take a course or follow studies. Of course, like if you can't afford that, or you don't have the time, or you don't want to just get into a complete course right away, then maybe just by reading up on things online on certain subjects could help you. Some topic will have like online sort of tutorials or online lessons, quote quotes. If you're talking about the makeup, their YouTube is completely full of makeup tutorials from a lot of different makeup beauty bloggers, and that could be your study and your course. And Saturn in fire, say no more often. Okay. Yeah, I think this of course implies more that you don't do it enough. Could be you say it too much. Maybe not do the right things that you actually don't want to do. Like a little more careful. Like, what do I say yes to? What do I say no to? Is this really that I want to do something I want to do? Is it really something I don't want to do? One of those. I'm gonna. Oh, yeah, the Osho cards. I wasn't ready. I wasn't done yet. Silence. Very nice with the face here. Very serene. Quite water. Quite body of water right here. And the air also very nice and quiet with the moon. It is Cancer season after all. Now maybe this thing about your values and find like what is like. Maybe it helps to just sit in silence and really, also you take the time to work through your feelings. Maybe it helps by doing this by simply going somewhere quiet, or making the house you are in right now just more quiet. Ordinariness, okay? Just you have a lot of earth, and earth people, they do like a bit of a more simple life, and whether that's just like with nature and just nice position, nice house, nice food like Taurus, or by just having a ordinary life, just being it would help someone who can help other people improve, like with Virgo, and help things grow, also literally, like with crops, or maybe of course with Capricorn, just getting the career that you want and just being able to build financial stability for yourself. You know, like you guys are more suited for a more ordinary, just easy life, and or that is something that you really long for. Or it could be otherwise, like here with the first few cards, more maybe you are doing a little too much of the ordinary and just stuck in just being simple. Existence, and there's also a plant. Yeah, just, I guess again this affirmation right now, a message like, you know, like I exist and I am allowed to exist. You know, I have my place here in this world, this family, in this house, just in this life. You know, I belong somewhere and I belong here. It's also a bit of empathy. Inner voice. Yes, also, you know, about the values. I think, yeah, I think this is a similar theme, and I feel kind of peaceful at your cards. You got a really nice reading, yeah, number 4. Some really nice cards. Like you're feeling about finding yourself and finding out who you are and being at peace with it, you know. And so, of course, new things, you know. Of course, also a little bit careful as you will walk right off that cliff. But you know, full about, you know, about new things, you know, and be more, a little more passion in how you show things, more passionate. Of course, I think you can afford it. I don't think you guys will overdo it, or at least not too much, or not for too long. I'm gonna give you some psychological cards. Number 4. Okay. Yeah. I'm gonna have to stop here. We gotta keep thinking. Oh, I should have this one too. So typical Earth. Be who you are. Be who you are. That's all. Okay, this is really kind of philosophical way of saying it, poetic. I'm trying to say it in a bit more real English and not just translated English. By having the courage to wield the knife of truth, this sort of, yeah, or maybe like the sword of truth, you know, with the Statue of Liberty. You can will create a clean wound that can heal much more effectively. I think that's roughly about what it says, you know. So, you know, speaking truth, you know. Maybe this course is not going to help you be able to really express the truth for yourself. We have it again. I go for quality, not quantity. Again, like I guess you guys are really go with quantity and quality. You know, sorry, I got confused. The previous pile had something about quality or quantity, but you guys have it too. And like here, I think you guys have this. You know, you guys, if there's any pile that is happy with just, you know, an easy life, maybe not too much bells and whistles, maybe not too much luxuries, even though this is about Earth, I think it would be you guys. Pile number 4. It's a good thing to ask for support from those who can give you it. And it's really also very philosophical, like by asking who are you today, while in touch with someone else, I can let go of the past. Something like that. Grammatically, it's very different from English. Um, my life isn't perfect, but I have a lot to be thankful for and grateful for. Yeah, you guys, you got it. I get a really cool kind of it's okay kind of vibe, you know, content. That's the word. I'm getting that a lot from you guys from number 4. And that was your reading. So for those of you who picked number 5, how can you improve your social life? You have a lot of regular cards and not so many social cards. Let's see what it is. It's a pretty big pile of regular cards. Ah, my tongue. Mercury and air. Yeah, this word is. I don't think you can really. It's in the dictionary relativize or something like that. It's more about, you know, get perspective, see things in more perspective, and make a joke. I think that's it's a kind of word that really you can. I don't think there is the same kind of word for it in English. So I just have to describe it a little bit. Coral, okay, it's a really nice card. Allow abundance and synchronicity into your life. Let it into your life. Synchronicity. Oh my god. Blue. Activate your healing power. And like, even this little light here on the picture already feels healing for me. Like, just looking at it now, I feel like and breathe again. Like things will be fine. You know, like I think you are good at like reassuring people. Maybe this is the kind of thing that you have to put more into perspective. You know, to know to yourself. You know, to know that you're going to be fine, whatever is going on. Maybe you may suffer from some anxiety or something, or depression, or other kind of mentally some problems at the moment, and you know. Maybe this is what helps in your social life to just, you know, tell yourself that you're gonna be okay. You know, and try to really feel it, you know, feel having that faith that you're gonna be okay. No, cute flowers. Enjoy listening well, okay? Or it could be listening to other people, but also just like maybe just listening to everything around you, you know? Maybe it helps to get more grounded, and if you really feel like you're panicking about something, it may help to just get grounded, to just really focus on what's around you, you know? What do I hear? What do I feel in my body and in my heart? What do I smell and hear, you know, and just observe for a moment and let everything just be and take it all in. You know, that could be, I think this is more like the kind of listening. For those of you maybe feeling a bit anxious, maybe some of you have had a panic attack or feel like you were going to have one at some point, not too long ago. Cyan. It says build your confidence. Oh yeah, I'm gonna put that in here because I see a connection. It's also all shades of blue, and like really bright shades too, like really deep, bright shade of blue here, and another one with the cyan. I think yeah, about maybe color healing is something for you. Like maybe you should start wearing some more bright colored things, and it don't have to be a full outfit. It could be just an accessory like a hat or maybe a necklace or a ring or something like that, you know, or maybe your makeup, you know, a little blue or purplish eyeliner if you wear makeup. If you're watching number 5, sun in air. Be honest to yourself. Be honest with yourself. Okay. Yeah, it's gonna be important. Mercury in water. Silence is golden. Again, I'm gonna put this with the listening. You know, maybe sometimes it's better to really listen. Maybe you are kind of. Maybe you do have a bit of a tendency to be a bit defensive and immediately want to defend yourself about something, or you feel like someone makes a story and you feel like you get worried that maybe it's like a subtle jab at you because of it, like they're not mentioning your name, but you feel this anxiety that they're actually talking about you to you, just in a way that they don't have to actually talk to you, you know. Just, I guess, yeah, again, let's bit more about the listening and just, you know, keep your mouth shut for like a few moments, you know, don't immediately talk back. Maybe this is important thing about yourself, you know. Maybe be honest with yourself, like maybe you're one of those people who's really good at filling the spaces, filling the silence, and, you know, just filling the gap. All of your words and just nice little jokes, and like you want to be funny and interesting and tell the best stories to people, and, you know, like maybe I already feel so anxious just talking about it as an example. Like I have no idea. You must be feeling that too. Like even 10 times as worse than I am. I'm not even the one who's feeling anxiety, you know. Then maybe that's about honest to yourself. Like, do I want to talk that much, you know, or like, am I just thinking that this is a good idea for some reason, you know? Maybe like maybe are you afraid of being seen as boring if you don't talk all the time, you know, and don't always fire people up with all your jokes and know how to keep the conversation going and lead it and just, you know. Watermelon and, you know, enjoy. It's a literally enjoy your inner child. You know, again, like, yeah, enjoy your inner child. I guess, you know, more childlike things. I guess. I mean, that is at least kids these days sometimes. You know, that sometimes you need to listen. As kids, it can be hard having to listen. You know. Yeah, maybe it is about listening to your inner child, you know, like think of, is there some, was there a way in your child, yeah, when you were younger, when you felt some sort of anxiety as well, or that you weren't really being honest with yourself, you know, and like, what did you do, and like, do you want to do it differently now? Do you want to, what do you think you should have done, you know, like, you can't change the past anymore, you can't fix it, but it can give some sort of sense of peace to know, like, you know, maybe you don't imagine it, you know, for yourself, like you're actually instead doing it differently in your vision. I don't know, maybe you might be thinking like, oh man, but it is fake, it's not real, it's not going to give me closure. Fair enough. It's just a suggestion, you know, and just listen to what your childlike side is saying to you, or you know, maybe there was some sort of thing that you were really good at, or as a child, like you want to get that back. Maybe there's a way that you can channel that energy again, you know, feel that energy. Black. Ooh. And discover the richness of the dark of night. Yeah, maybe maybe you are one of those kids who were afraid in the dark, you know. good about the feeling of like healing and feeling I'm gonna be okay would be could have to do just about feeling very exposed and vulnerable when you are in the dark and you can't really sleep properly, or maybe like just give you some inspiration, like for like if there's a moon at night, maybe it's nice to look at it. It's Cancer season, so of course looking at the moon can be really inspiring. Or like it could not be literally about night or black, but more like people's darker sides, like being more curious, just like curiosity about what are like what happens when I get into more darker side. What's my like what is the problem? I guess with improving your social life, again, like this is more about changing inwardly, and by finding some inner peace, you can improve your social life. Overall, strengthen your bonds with the divine, relationship with the divine. Yeah, a bit philosophical and kind of, I don't really, can't really, a bit elusive for me too. Yeah, I guess real simple as, wear something or like a piece of jewelry or a piece of clothing or something in a pearly shade. Your makeup or maybe something in your house, or maybe, yeah, there's a contrast here between something white and black. Relationship with the divine. Now, if you're religious, then it could really help to just listen to what your religion is saying. Listen to like the message that you get when you get back into your faith. Neptune and Earth. Have faith in things ending well. I guess it also kind of connects with this feeling of healing and there's no, I'll be fine. Maybe again, like when with the anxiety, it can be so quick to all these doom scenarios, and all the ideas like the worst case will happen, and maybe it helps by not focusing on that too much, and I guess it is really hard. Anxiety isn't something that you can just shut off and flip a switch and then suddenly you're not anxious anymore. It's just, if it's possible, you can tell yourself, like, no, I'm going to trust that this is going to be fine, because like something like fear, you can let it completely drive you crazy, and yeah, if you're watching this part of the reading, you have too, and it's just about having more faith in yourself, I guess, and in being able to turn things around for yourself. Okay, beach, breathe life. Okay, very nice. It also has this candle in here and like an oil, essential oil probably. I guess it's again more of a meditative state. Meditating could be really really helpful for you, especially when you feel like things aren't gonna be okay. And or maybe just literally eat something peach flavored. Pluto in water, dive into the deep. Alright. But that's maybe your own mind, and your own psyche. Just, see what comes up. a bit more, yeah, philosophical. Chestnuts. Ground yourself. Okay, that's the complete opposite. I guess or maybe it is by doing this and some soul searching, you actually do ground yourself and get yourself back into a normal state of mind instead of anxious and just completely losing the point and not seeing the forest for the trees anymore, or the wood for the trees. I don't know if you're British or American watching. Turquoise, really nice card too. Be become aware of your empathy, your sense of empathy. Okay, empathy, yeah. I guess it is like empathy towards yourself, and listening. It can lead to also showing a lot of genuine empathy towards other people, or it could be just like, I remember, well, when I read some old files, chat logs from 10 years ago as a teenager, and someone said like they felt really helped on me because like I don't have to say anything. She was just happy that I was there in having a chat convo with her because she felt less alone. And so I guess maybe just listening and just being a presence for someone can make them feel grounded and less alone and just get out of their anxiety and get out of their head. White says enlighten yourself. Okay, yeah, I mean, all of this is I think you will enlighten yourself with all of this. I have a feeling you already feel kind of enlightened and kind of some more passion and fresh, just really. Lemon, lemon, access to revolutionary thinking, sort of. Ooh, it's nice having still together. Anyway, yeah, some of these wonderful colors, like, maybe, yeah, even just reading up about the meaning and general feelings of certain colors and what they produce, what they stand for, could help. That's very. Maybe it's literally it's like a roundabout way of talking about how to see things more clearly and more brightly. And that is revolutionary thinking for yourself and for other people, Aqua. What's there? It's like it looks kind of like stars or something with these little reflections of the sun, I guess, or other kind of light. Experience peace and calm. Now maybe you guys really aren't really used to feeling calm, like some people really don't like things like meditating or quiet because they feel like they get bored and they feel that there's nothing to do for them and they get kind of scared being alone with their thoughts. And maybe by putting yourself through that and just you can listen to yourself, listen to your surroundings, you can feel kind of more grounded. And of course, like by feeling this more inner peace, it will absolutely change the way that you act towards other people and your relationships, your social life, and maybe that is how you can improve it, and yeah, it's easier said than done. It's not something you just snap out of like that, I hope it can give you some sort of head start by watching this reading. The eyes, number 5. Rose. Ooh, nice. Attract love. Alright. I guess it is saying exactly kind of saying it too. You know, you will attract more love into your life, and people who are more loving and kinder by just, you know, finding peace with yourself. Maybe you're maybe one of those people who really don't like to be alone. Like with joking, and like how I talked about how you can be the person who talks a lot and also to be interesting, you know. Maybe it helps to learn to be more by yourself, and that can actually attract more people who are kind. Like this. I mean, because you're also, yeah. I think this is kind of funny. You have here, you have the watermelon right here, and the peach, and apricot, and lemon. You got all the fruit, you guys. Oh yeah, except for there's one that was for another reading, I think. You know, like there's definitely something that you can help grow, maybe instead of anxiety or doubts or fears. Sorrow. Oh yeah. And it's also the 9, and like the gray one is clouds, and this corresponds to the swords deck in traditional tarot. Of course, the 9 of Swords, I think it is about anguish and sleepless nights. Is that what that is? Yeah, I think that's not the one. And yeah, I guess maybe I guess it is about just a different state of mind. Really, laziness. Okay. Okay, it could be like, you know, enjoying to not do anything, or maybe you see all these shards, you're breaking through something. It could also just kind of maybe you kind of keep yourself stuck because you like you like doing nothing. Could be maybe actually should we do more action? Or like, of course, also like when you do things like meditating or just listening and observing, like you are doing something. It can be a very conscious choice and actually lead to doing something and being busy, just not in a physical way. You guys, and I like this harmony. So nice. Feels so happy. And two little dolphins over here at the top. You know, and this chest, over the chest, her chest. Some cups cards. You got some really nice cards, and like a lot of stuff that can make you happy. I think definitely, you know, what makes you happy instead of what makes you constantly fear and anxious. I'm gonna give you some psychological cards. Good. Against. Well, yeah, this one. I know. Wow, it's a lot of cards. Wow. Okay. Alright. Prepare for a lot of information. Okay, wow, this is about more the theory of projection actually, and also with the descendant in astrology. You know, like I allow myself to be loving towards that part of myself that I have so much trouble with seeing it in other people. You know, like again, projection. You know, other kind of things that really annoy you, that actually, yeah, you have trouble accepting about yourself. Okay. My past isn't what it used to be. I am prepared to look at it in a positive way. Or look at my past in a positive way. Okay. because there is a nice outcome when you want to be working towards. These are all similar themes. Wow. If I allow myself to be myself, I can also allow other people to be who they are. Yeah, that's also about acceptance, you know, because the projection, instead of just being not unaccepting about what you are projecting. Oh, it's a life lesson for me. Only once you have taken one step, will the next step be visible. It is no use wanting to look ahead with 5 steps, or see 5 steps ahead. It is no use to want to see 5 steps ahead. Yeah, I guess the theme about change, and you know, like trying to also see the smaller victories and smaller things that you have achieved in your mindset. Okay. I guess roughly translate to like what part of me in how I behave is where I let myself okay, but where do I let myself allow myself to decide my behavior that I'm showing, decide and be determined by wanting this hunger for appreciation from other people. Because that's kind of it. What kind of jealousy is behind the judgments that I am holding? So yeah, like maybe again with the projection, there is something that you really don't like, but maybe you would like to have. Oh, what is it? Okay. Yeah, the thing you resist will stay. The things you accept can be let go of. Yeah, so many good ones. Okay. Alright, this is a nice one to end your reading, guys. Good decisions produce good decisions don't produce losers, only winners. So yeah, I hope this is giving you a little more ahead of what kind of decisions that will be. And yeah, this is more of a spiritual kind of way of like how you can improve your social life, guys. I hope it did help. Alright, clean this up and then into the last pile. This is 4. Yeah. Nice. Okay, well. Alright, onto the final pile. You passed number 6. I'm gonna see what can help you improve your social life. Let it go. Talking about letting go. Pile number 6. Alright, we're starting off really nice with this forest, and then you should jade, the color jade. Take action. Okay, there's something that should get you moving. Magenta. Connect yourself to the deepest form of inner knowing, roughly translated. These colors. Okay. Action. Maybe action is the action that you are supposed to take is about your inner wisdom and finding that inner wisdom for yourself. So now next to also your social life. You have Uranus in Earth, try something new. Maybe you have been kind of stuck in your way at the moment, or had a standstill, frozen. And maybe by trying something new, you may also attract some new people into your life, some new friends. Okay. We got Indigo. Says develop your vision. Okay, yes, maybe that is about try something new. You have a vision. You may really have a clear idea of what you want and what you want to be. Maybe there's something that you can share with other people. Maybe some new knowledge. Something in which you can be a teacher to other people in some way. Or you have a vision, an ideal, and maybe you are just kind of stand still, you're in it more about not really knowing how to get there. You have seen the end, but the road towards it, how do you travel? Where do you go? How do you travel it? Okay. Gloss or luster, I guess. Develop your luster, what makes you glow. What makes you shine? Your inner shine. I guess, think of, start focusing more on your strengths, I would think. Maybe that is the new thing, actually. Maybe you are you have been very negative about yourself, very hard on yourself. Those people who always focus on the things that you did wrong, or you should have done differently, or just better. Maybe that's a new thing, really start thinking of what is a thing about me that is very shiny, that is very beautiful, what makes me shine. Maybe it makes me beautiful. Pink, let in love, okay, yeah. So that could also be suited with the positivity, It could be, I get in the sense of some people they don't really, they feel that they don't believe when someone gives them a little compliment, they don't believe it, and they can't really they feel like they have to argue it, no, I'm not like that, and often because you don't feel like you are, you don't believe it, you don't think that you deserve credit for that, and it's good, yeah. It can really help to just say thank you, and even by that alone you can allow more love and really feel something more beautiful about yourself, and it starts with just thanking, you don't have to immediately indeed feel super proud and beaming, glowing with pride over whatever it is, you can just start by thanking people and you feel happy that they see a quality in you. Some people, I used to struggle with that kind of bit, but I know it's kind of hard to really give yourself credit when you don't think that this is something that you deserve credit for. So I guess give yourself more credit, or at least just thank people. Red, free yourself from pain. All around, guys. It's so bad now. And guys, some of you may have really been through something traumatic, or really suffered some really bad negativity by someone, if you may have been bullied or abused in some way, or like just being around people, like, you know, you have these groups of friends, like I see it now in Big Brother, now the new season has on, where people just talk shit all the time about everything just because they are so bored, and they just have to keep airing that all that shit and so and stuff like that, you know, like maybe all that has given you such a negative view of yourself, and you know, like it's, you know, by you can improve your social life and all that by just something small as just trying to be, you know, trying to accept that some people do like you know, or they do like something about yourself, and just thank them, you know, and like, you know, just feeling that maybe some, you know, people who are very inconsistent, and, you know, like, and also be about look at the people who are more consistent in being nice to you, you know, and like, why are they nice to you? What do they like about you? Like, maybe time for some thing to think about, you guys. Okay. You have prawns, strengthen your body. Okay, that could be literal. I guess this is like a piece of armor, I think. If I see this correctly. Like a, like for like a knight. Yeah, strengthen the body could be literally. Maybe you like, again, I have this so many times. I had it so many times in my in previous readings too. Like maybe somebody watching you are you maybe guys who don't feel like really like you're one of the guys. You know, you might be gay or something else on the LGBTQ plus spectrum, like umbrella, or just, you know, if you're just not really interested in things like sports or fast cars or like traditionally masculine things, and like maybe might actually, if you, or maybe if you are interested but you don't really know how to, you feel like you are very weak, maybe you do have a really nice, there's a nice male person in your life, and nice male guidance who could give you some advice on how to like get more into your fitness, get more into fitness and strength. Online, of course, Twitter and YouTube is like, it's full of blogs from people, channels from people who, you know, like they do make all these videos on fitness and lifestyle. Maybe that can help you just now find a way to, you know, take better care of your body. Of course, it could also just be the mind, which is a part of the body. Or even just like feeling more steadfast about something. Maybe just being more, just sticking more to something. Like maybe you change your mind very often. Like you might be a Gemini watching, you know, they are very prone to changing their minds, and you know, I'm not saying that to shit on them. It's just what happens very often, and you know, you might be a bit chaotic, and just, yeah, you know, could be strengthening your body is also more about grounding yourself, about being more just, yeah, again, sticking to something, really trying to finish something and stick it out. Maybe you tend to quit things a bit too quickly, you know. Also, I'm talking about sticking, and like I just noticed, this really looks like the sign of Capricorn, and the Capricorn is about, it's very steady, you know, very steadfast. They will climb until they reach the top, and no matter what it takes, no matter how long it takes, you know. Guess, you know, maybe helps a bit more into this Saturn energy, you know, Saturnine. And you got this rainbow. It's really connect yourself with the fairies in nature. It's really, you know, I just talked about gay guys, right? But then on the LGBTQ spectrum, of course, the rainbow is both pride. Pride Month has recently ended, I believe, and of course, like, I do know that fairy. Sadly, I believe fairy is indeed not a nice word. Actually, it also has a very not nice meaning. Um, so yeah, you know, that could actually feel more like a strength, to, you know, if you are a guy, but the spectrum, like just feeling acceptance of being under the, falling under that umbrella, maybe is what helps you feel stronger. It maybe help you connect with a complete network of people, a very strong support system. Um, so yeah, you don't have a lot of cards. What were the ocean ones? I think were these it? I have a lot of them. Yeah, I think it's there's so many. Still don't know where. Okay. Alright, you guys. All of those. Okay. Let's see what happens. Projections. Yeah, what are you putting out right now? Well, guilt. Oh my god. Number 8. Also, so yeah, that this corresponds to the 8 of Swords in tarot. I haven't used tarot. I don't really feel like I have versed enough in it. Yeah, I do know that yeah, this is a part about feeling stuck, about feeling captured, about in captivity of something, and not being able to see things tied up. And guilt can really make you remain stuck somewhere and really trapped. Well, and maybe these projections, like free yourself of your pain, the guilt about something. Maybe you are blaming yourself for something that you really didn't do, or really isn't your fault, or is very understandable, or maybe it's understandable, but yeah, you did do something wrong, and if that is the case, then maybe it's about forgiving yourself and trying to just be better now, be a better person. Yeah, there's more. I don't want to really get into that. It's not really suitable here. Flowering, the lotus. I think the lotus. Really nice. Very, yeah. But the flowers. This one has flowers too. The guild card. And of course you have here here there's also a flower and another flower and another flower. You get a lot of flowers. Like maybe you buy some flowers, put them in a vase, in your room, your bedroom or your living room, or somewhere where you could use a little bit more color and a little bit more of a bright spot in your life. The color about gloss, shine. Yeah, morality, I guess, with the guild cards. Yeah, I guess sense that some of you did really do something that you shouldn't have done. And yeah, all I can say is that like, just try to be better next time. Like, realize it, and like, if there's a possibility that like you can make things right with people, and it is also the appropriate to do so. There are some situations where really you should just leave the past in the past. So where it's not appropriate, maybe there's something that you do that if you can, you maybe should apologize for. You can, just be very careful. Like, I think it will relieve some of the guilt, but don't do it just to relieve yourself of the guilt. Do it if you do decide to go apologize for something, when you do something, you are one of those people who is guilty of something, like, at least do it because you mean it. Don't do it just to relieve your guilt. If that's your, really think very carefully about it. If it is only because you don't want to feel guilty, then don't apologize. because it is just as hurtful for someone else to find out that like you're only doing this for yourself and not for them. And I very have yeah, I think you can tell by my voice that I have experience with that. Possibilities. Number it's a 2 of fire. Okay, you don't see a lot of here. I think the the traditional tarot card has also something with the landscape, right? With the 2 of wands. You have this eagle. You know, there's this phrase about eagle eye. You know, and you know the eagle is flying high. About looking, maybe it's also about looking at things from a distance. Instead of maybe you are projecting something, and you can find out what exactly it is if you go here. Positive morality. It will be about traveling, moving away from something. You have your guidance with the rainbow suits. And yeah, I guess maybe that is also key for your social life to improve, you know. So is there someone who can be your guidance, you know, and just can be even just be an anonymous post on a self-help blog or message board, you know. Even if something like that can even be your guidance. I guess definitely about this also like traveling, you know. Yes, definitely action. I talked about just being stuck somewhere and just really not really doing anything, and like maybe this guidance help when you find if there's someone you can ask for advice about something that you really want to do, your vision, like how to make that journey. It's just like a journey, you know. I think that is maybe just what makes it hard for you to really take that action and really get to where you want to be. Like you feel like you need more guidance from someone. Again, if you talk again about this LGBTQ, etc. Sorry, I don't know. Sorry. In that case, like maybe it helps to just be around like-minded people on message board or something. And they can be your guidance. You know, they have all the issues. They have no what it's like to be different. And you know, postponement. Yeah, like actually you are postponing. It's a very hard one. I do like she's looking at something that is more in color, and this is of course way more in gray tones, in gray colors, grayed out. Like yeah, like you do have a way to really improve your life again. Like maybe it's just your social life, because this was a question of the reading. Yeah, okay. Control, and completion, competition. Yeah. I guess didn't I talk about having trouble finishing things? Or was there another reason? Pain in your body. Yeah. Okay. Trust. Because this person is really taking a leap of faith. You know, like for you, it really could feel like a leap of faith to really have trust in someone. Especially since you had this card about freeing yourself from pain. You know, like there's a reason you have trouble trusting people. And like, it doesn't have to be just a massive leap of faith, you know. It may make this bigger than it actually is, like a bigger of a thing like than it actually is, and how important. Like maybe you just trust and do it, and like maybe you're expecting a little too much. Like you want it to be you want to change too much, maybe even, you know. I guess understanding. It's nice, of course. We're in butterflies, I think. Yeah, these are butterflies, as far as I can see. No, these are also birds. Sorry, birds. Experiencing, earth, fire. Yeah, it may be even just by just going out there and taking action by actually allowing yourself to experience things again can help you improve your social life and just meeting people, you know, turning inward. This phrase that is so used a lot in astrology, a lot for the 12th house and all that. And like what they mean is just look inside yourself and just like make some sort of meditation and look at what is going on inside you instead of all the, and that can also help you kind of push back everything around you that is also that you're constantly absorbing and taking in. Exhaustion. Yeah, this guy is really exhausted and really kind of damaged, almost like worn down by something. Like, yeah, you guys, I think you guys are tired in some way or another. And like, yeah, you want to get back into movement. Like, get moving. Abundance, okay, it's nice. It is definitely really good one. Definitely, yeah. Just find your inner shine. I guess just being happy, even just feeling happy, can improve your social life. You know, if people enjoy being around you. But be careful, of course. Like, of course, yeah, with your trust issues, like, of course, make sure that these aren't people who are only in your corner when you are happy, you know. Like, a good friend is like, look at the people who were also on your side when you weren't happy. Clinging to the past. Oh yeah, you're getting a really big theme here and very consistent. Like, yeah, it almost looks like your mind. Your mind is fully just chaotic. You don't know how to restructure it, how to put everything in a different place, in its place, in its own little box in your head of your memories. And yeah, I guess even just getting more organized could help you with your mood and in that, and by in turn also in how you interact socially. The creator. And finally you have adventure. Okay, right. This versus a kid. So maybe again, yeah, something like you wanted to explore, like you're trying something new. So something like you have been curious about, learning about, like exploring and experiencing. You know, what is this like? What does it feel like? You know, if it's not dangerous, obviously. So there's mine. And then finally we have some, oh, it's not also by the way, we have some psychological insight for you guys. Insight for number 6. Part number 6. There you go. Alright, final cards. We have. Alright. We talk about this trust thing, you know, and you know about new and explore adventure. It says, roughly translated, my courage. My courage is now strong enough to go to and reach a deeper level of honesty and vulnerability. There you go, guys. You got it right there. Am I taking good care of myself right now? I will only say yes to things I can truly connect with. Maybe. And this is about improving your social life. This is maybe about saying yes to people that you can really connect with. Like-minded people. You know, you guys, you already know the answer, you know? You only have to just let it in and allow it to be here. No? Oh, this is staying alive. It's arrogant to think that you know what is best for someone else, you know? I guess, like, you know, maybe, yeah. And the thing is, you may really know what's best for someone else if there's someone who's really messy, you know, messing up a lot. Like if they don't think that if they don't think that your advice is best, if they don't think that you know best for them, they will not follow your advice. They will not do it. You know, like people will only change if they want to change, and it could be because of your good advice, but ultimately, like, the people who really change are the people who want to change, who wanted to take your advice. If there's someone that you really feel like they could do so much better. Maybe this is about what you would want to say to someone else who seems to think that they know everything about you better than you do yourself. Okay. I am the creator of my own reality. If I am so powerful, then if I was so powerful to be able to create this, I am also capable of creating something else. Okay, so maybe maybe you did kind of create some of the situation yourself, or you know, or like the way you try to cope with it. You know, there are some things that are completely beyond your power, absolutely. Like, I don't want to talk about that, you know. I think I mentioned things about bullying and abuse. Like, that is beyond your power very often. There are things you can do, but it's not guaranteed that it will help you. So, of course, don't think about something like that. It's something about that, you know. If there's a situation that you have created, then you can also change it and create something else. I think that's what I want to give to you guys, and what I want to end this reading with, guys. Thank you very much for all of you. To all of you, I'm gonna get this all out of here now and clean up. Alright, so you guys, all of you, thank you so much for watching my video. It's very long. I have really been putting in some work, and I hope it helped you or gave you some sort of food of thought, or maybe you just enjoyed it. You know, maybe you like my voice or something. I don't know. Yeah, that's all. And thank you if you have watched any part of this video, then thank you for watching, and I will see you in my next one. Thank you. Bye bye.